By no means was this game pretty. And especially the finish was not pretty. But the Blue Jays walk it off against the Detroit Tigers 4-3 in extras. They come from behind, down 3-1 in the ninth to tie it. And then George Springer bounces it through the middle for a base hit in extra innings to walk it off. And the Blue Jays continue their winning ways. They are now 8-4 on the year. They've won 3 consecutive games. No, 3. Yeah, 3 consecutive games. And it's great. You win 3 straight, you come back with a loss. Then you win 3 straight. You love to see it if you're the Toronto Blue Jays and they have an opportunity tomorrow to do what we all want them to do. And you guys would possibly see for the first time this year the same stanky boy broom thing you saw last year. Anyways, Kevin Gausman gets a start for the Blue Jays. Eduardo Rodriguez gets the ball for the Detroit Tigers. And top of the 4th, Nick Maton goes deep. He had all the offense yesterday with a 3-run shot. He had a solo shot today, and it is 1-0 Tigers. We go to the next half inning. And Vladdy rounds third on an infield single. And it looks like he's just going to get thrown out easy. He stops that. They tag him. Look like he's out. But the umpire's like, no, there's interference. There's interference. Vladdy, you go home. And I'm like, yeah, what? Hold on a minute. Let me have a look at this. So if you watch the replay, Vladdy turns the corner, and the guy actually does back up, which was not the right move. If you move forward, there's probably no obstruction. But he goes backwards into the path of Vladdy. He has to go a wider turn round third base. Albeit he would have been thrown up by a mile anyways. So not really sure how I feel about that call. But as a Blue Jays fan, I don't care. It is 1-1. And then the top of the 7th inning comes up. And Kerry Carpenter, this guy, had 2 hits to the wall last night. One, absolutely robbed by Kevin Kiermaier. The other one, just a fraction short of the wall. But today, he crushes one off of Gausman. Hunter Green, Connor Green. No, I think I'm totally wrong with both of those. Hold on a minute here. Riley Green. There we go. So many damn. Connor Green was the former Blue Jay prospect, and Hunter Green's a pitcher for the Reds, isn't he? I think that's what it is. Anyways, then they make it a 3-1 game with that, and that's in the top of the 7th inning. The Jays' offense to this point have done nothing other than that weird call. Eduardo Rodriguez has been phenomenal. And then we go to the bottom of the 9th, and it's funny. I was at the game with my buddy Rob, Steve, and my girlfriend Megan, and it was weird. Because I was mentioning to them as the game was going along, when the Jays went down 3-0, I'm thinking, what bullpen arms do they have, right? Like, Joe Jimenez, is he gone? I was saying this yesterday, right? You know, Gregory Soto's gone. Michael Fulmer got traded at the deadline last year. Who the hell do they have? And they have Lang and they have Foley. Those 2 guys are very good. They pitch in the 7th and the 8th inning. But then they bring out, for the bottom half of the 9th inning, Trey Wingenter. Wingenter. All right? He comes in. Vladdy hits a single up the middle. Then he walks Matt Chapman on 4 pitches. And I'm thinking, well, maybe he's pitching around him. Guys red hot, get a base open. Okay, fine. But then you're tying. You put the tying ground on base. So it's a little iffy there. Dalton Varsho comes up, and he puts up a really good at-bat. Then the guy throws a 3-2 breaking ball, and it hits him in the foot. Bases loaded, nobody out. And then, exciting, we had a feeling after that at-bat by Varsho, the guy was going to be pulled anyways. Then he hit him, and it's just like, okay, let's get this guy out of here. Bunch of righties coming up, don't care. We need this guy off the field. And they bring in former Yankee Chasen Shreve. And I got to say, from this moment onwards, it shows you the difference of this team and teams in years past. Teams in years past, you have the bases loaded. They're swinging out their rear. Trying to hit the grand slam, trying to get the guy home from first base to win it on a walk-off 3-run double, right? Stuff like that. With Merrifield, that approach to the plate was doing nothing of that sort. He just wanted to get the ball in the air and to the outfield. He does that. You know, in comes Vladdy. And Chapman moves up to third base because he was hitting a good spot. First and third, 1 out. It is a 3-2 game. They bring in Alejandro Kirk to pinch hit for, was Biggio? No, Santiago, excuse me. Because Biggio came in to go to third base. And Kirky doesn't try to do too much. does the exact same thing. Hits a fly ball to right field. Scores Matt Chapman, and we are tied. They didn't try and do too much, and they tied the ball game at 3. We go to extras, and man, Jordan Romano was locked down. Walked the first guy, and I thought, you know what, not a bad... hold on, let me go with this. Was it the first guy he walked? No, excuse me. Kerry Carpenter hit the little squibber out in front of home plate, and Jano made the play to first, but was locked on to Baez at second, so he couldn't run until Jansen threw the ball to first. He takes off. Vladdy fires to third, a little bit off, and it was a little bit of a late tag from Biggio. We can't blame Biggio on that one. He got the ball and tagged it hard, but Baez went to the backside of the base, so make it a harder tag. He does. He's safe. They go to review. Nothing doing there. Guy at third with 1 out. And then Jordan Romano gets Spencer Torkelson to fly out to right field to George Springer. It's too shallow. Baez doesn't even try and bluff. And there's 2 down. Right? And then they walk Baddoo. And you know what? I was kind of okay with that, because then you bring up the righty Haas. And then he hits a ground ball to short. And it's not a hard to hit ball. So Bichette's got a boogie in there. Fires onto first. Vladdy with the big stretch keeps his foot on the base for the out to get out of the inning. No runs scored. Vladdy's pumped on his Gold Glove bobblehead day. Picking up Gold Glove performances left and right like he did today. I think it was late in the game. He had to step on first, go to second for the double play. Has that play in the top half of the 10th. Beautiful, beautiful stuff from Vladimir Guerrero Jr. there to put the Jays with an opportunity to walk this game off. We go to the bottom half of the 10th inning. Kevin Kiermaier, the number 9 hitter, leading off. And everybody in the ballpark know what's happening here. Kiermaier's going to bunt. Now, let me put up another thing that we haven't seen from teams in years past. Being able to put a bunt down. First pitch, Kevin Kiermaier does exactly what he's supposed to do. He deadens the ball, doesn't jab at it, lets the ball come in, and just directs it down the third base line. Beautiful bunt. He gets thrown out at first, but up goes Jano to third base, and they have your guy at third with only 1 out. And George Springer comes up. They got to bring the infield in, and George bounced the ball through the middle for a base hit, and it's a walk-off celebration. The Blue Jays win it 4-3 in 10 innings. Was it pretty? No. But it was a win. Come October, come September, when this team is possibly battling for a division title or a playoff spot or home field in the wild card game or whatever, they don't ask, well, how'd you win that game in April against the Tigers? No. They'll ask how many games you won. And that is what matters about tonight's W. Was it a pretty one? No. But it's a win, and you move on. Key players in the game, well, George Springer, your big boys got it done. George Springer, 2 for 5 with an RBI in the game. I think Bo went 0 for in the game, but Vladdy, 2 for 3 with a couple runs scored. Matt Chapman, this dude is just insane. 2 for 3 with a run scored for him. And Dalton Varsho goes 2 for 3 and had that really important hit by pitch there in the bottom of the 9th inning. So hell of a job from him. 9 hits total for the Blue Jays, 6 strikeouts, only walked twice, but they did their job and got the win. Kevin Gausman got the start for the Jays, and it's weird. His stuff was outstanding, but he gave up 2 home runs. But he didn't walk anybody. He struck out 11. It's just a weird game. 8 innings pitched for Gaz. You got the length you needed after Manoah giving you a tough one yesterday. You got the length. 8 innings pitched. 5 hits, 2 left the ballpark. Weird. 3 runs allowed. 11 strikeouts. Did not walk a guy. He was great. He gave your team a chance to win. The offense was nowhere to be found. Unfortunately, he's getting a no decision from the game, but you won it, and he gave you a massive opportunity to do so. Tim Mesa threw a clean inning of work there in the top half of the 9th inning, allowed 1 hit, and that was it. And Jordan Romano walking Baddoo. Akil Baddoo? Yeah, why does it sound weird? I don't know. Anyways, he walked the guy, nothing else doing. Cleaning of work for Jordan Romano, picks up the win in the game. And we move into tomorrow, looking to see the broom. Spencer Turnbull gets the ball for the Detroit Tigers there tomorrow night against the Blue Jays in the finale. Chris Bassitt gets the ball for the Jays in the finale. 7:07 first pitch there at Rogers Center as the boys look to do what they're supposed to do. Pick up 3 wins against the stinky Tigers. All right, so you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and the 9th and the 10th inning today, smack that like button. I do appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button. You guys not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. Would you like, would you not like from today's game for the Toronto Blue Jays? The Twitter and Instagram links are down below, so follow up there if you guys have not done so already. The Discord and TikTok links are down below as well. All right, and I will talk to you guys while Raptors are done. Leafs edition tomorrow night in the final regular season game as they are in New York, taking on the Rangers at 7 o'clock tomorrow night at MSG. As for the Blue Jays, like we talked about, they're in action tomorrow night as well, as they are finishing up the finale of the series against the Detroit Tigers. Spencer Turnbull, Chris Bassitt, 7:07 first pitch there. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the W today. We'll talk to you guys then.